Hey, it's your boy Jack here. Welcome to the second episode of the 4-minute film reviews, where in under 4 minutes or less I try to talk about one movie that I like in 4 different points, some that I like, some that I hate, and everything around that. So let's tune into it. Here we go. So firstly, before we dive into the 4 points that I liked or disliked about the film, let's talk about the premise of the film, because I know this film's old. It's about 9 years old. It's turning 10 in 2018, so I'll probably watch it again then as like an anniversary edition. But yeah, let's dive into it. So the whole world in this movie has basically gone to poop. It doesn't work. It's not like there's a huge disaster that really could cause an extinction to the earth around us and everything. And basically what these people called the builders decided, which are like scientists and everything, they're like, yo, we're gonna build like a city way deep underground so people can survive, people can live, everything like that, and like function as human beings. And then like 200 years later, they'll come up and like be fine, hopefully. Now the one point about how they know that is that the builders, they're like, okay, we're gonna make you like a box, and we're gonna give the box to the mayor of the city, and like they'll pass it down through generations, and at the 200th year that box will open and everybody can have the escape plan and escape. So the movie takes place 200 years after the city has been living, and the whole premise of the film is that now the box is open, what's gonna happen, because the mayor doesn't have it, and the whole city's crumbling now after 200 years, everything's failing, the generators are failing, and like the city's basically dying now. How are people going to escape? And so let's dive into point number 1, the set. I felt like the set is so cool, like they basically built a whole entire city. I love that. I think that's such a great point in the film, and I'm just living for that, because it's like, if you can do that, if you can make a whole like set that is like the whole city, it's like it makes so much sense to do, because like you can have so much story there. Like when they built the set, you see it, and it's like you see the streets and everything, and it's like, wow, this is like such a great story to see. Like you just look at the buildings and you can tell that there was a story there, like 5, 10, like hundreds of years ago, and it's like, it's phenomenal. Like I love that about it, because it's like, yes, the whole city is like majority neutral tones and everything, where it's like black, or it's like beiges and like browns and like grays, but it's like, I love how functional the city looks. Like you just see it. It's like how the pipe works is, it's like you can see how the tunnels work and how the pipes are made, and like the story there, and like I love that. I'll link down below like a whole sequence of the set if you want to get what I mean, how functional the city is, how it looks, and everything like that. I'll link down a behind the scenes thing about that. So point number 2, we got the score. Andrew Lockington, he composed the score of this film, and for those of you who don't know what the score is, it's the music that plays along with like scenes and sequences and everything like that to help provoke emotion. I felt like he had like one main theme that was very obvious and very clear in the film, and it was just very focused on the main character, Lena Mayfleet, and I felt like that was sort of like the Mayfleet theme, where it's like a series of crescendos that sort of like show like the hope that she has as a character, and I felt like it complemented her acting as well. And like I felt like as her story developed, and as she developed more into this society, more as an adult, I felt like that's something that was really great and very beautiful, was he adds those crescendos for those really important moments. Now, you probably won't get what I mean, but I will link down the Spotify playlist below if you want to check it out. Point number 3, with Lena compared to Dune, or like compared to a lot of other characters, I felt like they didn't really bring enough to recognize her character and everything. Like I felt that it was good, though. I just felt like they didn't really recognize it as well. So yeah, I felt like her acting as a character is really well done, but I felt like the writing in the film was probably her like bad point in the film. I felt like they didn't go deep enough with her character. I felt like I was watching her as a character, but it just only went skin deep. It didn't go any deeper than that. I felt like you didn't really have as much of an emotional connection with her as a character as like you'd want. Like I felt like I may have a better connection with Dune. But point number 4, I felt like the cast of the film really wasn't that serious, and like I felt like obviously this was a serious issue and everything, but I felt like you put characters in the situation rather than actual people. And like Bill Murray as the mayor probably was one of the decisions that I would have been like, hold back on, because it's like you're turning this film into like just a bad like version of The Grinch, where it's like you should make this a serious film, yet you're turning this into like a comedic film. Mackenzie Crook, his role as Looper, really undervalued that too as well, because he sort of played like the smuggler of all the food and everything, and it was just like, I understand like this person's character and like you're supposed to make him look sketchy, but like you're making him look like a very cartoonish version of that, and it's like, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe right here, and if you want to see my first episode of the 4-minute film reviews about Batman vs Superman, it's right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments about what you think about this film. If you want to watch this film, feel free to do so as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. My name is Jack Skinner.